Man, you knew it was only a matter of time until our favorite couple made another debut on this channel, okay? The Fullestness, that I like to call the fullest girlfriend, because that's what this channel really is about. We got another episode of the Fullestness, and it's starting to seem like the audience and everybody that they've been scamming and e-begging for the past couple of years are starting to unanimously realize that this is all a scam. Now, mind you, a lot of people have been saying this for years. From the start, a lot of people have been saying this. It's seeming like there's an overwhelming amount because, believe it or not, there still were some diehard fans that were still supporting these people. Clearly people with a lower IQ than 70, but hey, whatever. You know, there were still people supporting these folks until recently. I noticed they turned the comments off for a lot of videos. And now it seems like a lot of their videos are them justifying why they don't have a house yet and why things are still stressful for them. So I want to take you down Fullestness land, fullest girlfriend land, and let's see exactly what's going on and what's on their mind, okay? They titled the first video that I'm gonna show you, "We're homeless because of our business?" And then he tries to rebut that statement. If you guys understand TikTok culture, people will put up like the most hateful comment and respond to it, right? That's what they're doing. Let's see what they have to say about that.
I'm not trying to be homeless. I don't want to live out here, but I ain't got no choice right now because me and Brianna made decisions to run a business when we wasn't ready. And now we ain't got no money, and now we got to stay out here because right now we ain't got our credit is horrible. And there's no way we're going to get a nice crib or a crib at all. And I said nice crib because we might be able to get a crib in the hood, but I'm not trying to live in the hood. I'm not trying to deal with that. That's what I'm saying. Like, I want to stay.
Pause right there real quick, because talking about living in the hood, I was in the hood for a good like 2 years doing this YouTube shit, right? And it's not that bad. Guess what? You don't gotta wake up and go to work, stop your bitching and complaining, go to the grocery store, come back home and pay your fucking rent. Out here in California, $1,200 to $1,300 for like a studio apartment. Well, specifically in LA, that's dirt cheap rent. That's very cheap. The money they're making, they could easily find a $1,200 apartment to where it's not even hurting them financially. Off of TikTok, off of YouTube, it is absolutely impossible for you to get me to believe that you can't afford an absolutely cheap place. Judging by where they are, I'm not sure, I can't remember where they are, but they're not in Cali, I don't think. You could probably get a nice little shit apartment for $900 or $800. This shit is crazy, bro. Oh no, but our credit just isn't good. Our credit isn't good, so we're just gonna, we tried to do our business and we just ran out of money. Man, fuck out of here. This is the business.
I'm not trying to be homeless. I don't want to live out here, but I ain't got no choice right now because me and Brianna made decisions to run a business when we wasn't ready. And now we ain't got no money, and now we got to stay out here because right now we ain't got our credit is horrible. And there's no way we're going to get a nice crib or a crib at all. And I said nice crib because we might be able to get a crib in the hood, but I'm not trying to live in the hood. I'm not trying to do it.
Brother, you live in a fucking tent. What are you talking about? And this is, if you notice, if you zoom into the right side of this comment section, comments are turned off, specifically for this video, when they're addressing people saying that their content is being homeless. That's their content. I keep saying it, if they run out of this content, like they get a job, God forbid, or they get an apartment, God forbid, or a house. He wants a house, right? That would be the end of their content. And everybody knows that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I want to stay out here and stay out the way, save this money, and get a nice crib somewhere nice and safe where the crime rate ain't high. Now, for people that got to deal with that, man, I feel so bad for y'all, for real. And y'all strong for pushing through that. Y'all really strong, for real, for going through that every day. And, that's fear every day. That's what I'm talking about. People be asking us, how do y'all not worry about somebody robbing y'all? Because we don't live in a bad area. That's what I'm trying to say. It's a lot of strife and struggle out here. And for us to be...
No, you don't live in a bad area. You just live behind the fucking Costco or something. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? There's no gangbangers out there because you guys are homeless.
Homeless people, they be like, why would y'all be homeless? Well, other than saving money, we comfortable with it because we in an area that's not gonna be like that. Cops always be around here. They be looking out for it. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. We stay out the way to be low key, but the cops can't remove us. The property manager can. So the property manager didn't catch us yet. But in the meantime, we safe. You don't have to worry about nobody. People out here, they don't know we out here, but we hear people walking around. It's safe out here. So we grateful for that. And it's really hard. I can't imagine what everybody else is going through that's homeless. And there's people that, want to try.
Listen, bro has to be on that meth pipe. I mean, allegedly, of course. He gotta be smoking on something, some crystal or some pills. Whatever he's doing it. He's on a manic episode every time he's on a video. And I do understand that it's like, okay, we're making a video. You're gonna obviously be a little bit more different than you are in real life. But something about his preachy vibe gives off drugs to me. This is what, when people they do cocaine and it's like you create all these plans for next weekend, or we think of all these awesome activities that we could do together the next day, and then when you wake up, it's like, oh, I don't want to do any of that shit. You guys let me know what drug you would suspect he's on, because whenever I hear people talking about this big grand plan for the future and they just ramble on and they're hyped up, I automatically think drugs, stimulants. Talking about buying a house when you're, anyways.
Because they're trying to save money like us, but they might not be able to do that because of so many circumstances, and one of them being like where they live at, and it's like it's not fair.
So, anyways, he gives that response, and I guess there's too many comments, or maybe they're seeing a slow up in donations because they were living off of donations for a good amount of time. You know what I mean? So now it's seeming like, because a lot of people are starting to call them out, they're turning up the desperation to 100, okay? They completely, it seems as though in the past couple of weeks to a month and a half, they've completely removed the motel content, even though we all know they're living most of their time in that damn motel. They completely removed the motel content. They're strictly in the tent when they do content. And now it's like nasty shit. They talk about how, stinky it gets in the tent when they have to shit outside, and how they have to save their poop bags and dispose of them, and how hard it is. You know what? Let me stop talking. Let me let them explain. Shit. Listen, I swear you only could do some shit like this in the US. Like, what the fuck are we doing right now?
Because there's no air in here. It don't get out. So I ain't gonna lie. It do stink in here real bad when you poop in here. But at the same time, I take it out quick. It don't last long. When we dookie in here, we take it out to the front, and then late at night, so we don't get seen by the security guard, I throw it in the trash. We don't leave no trash out here. You see our outside? We don't play. Now, that's not trash. I use that cardboard to cover our shoes when it rains, and that's the broom and dustpan for cleaning.
The broom is just thrown into the fucking bushes, and that's the broom and dustpan,
trash. I use that.
That's the broom and dustpan, and that's how we keep our place nice and clean. We just take the dirt from outside and smush it around on the inside, and then we throw the broom back outside. You know why? Because we're fucking tweakers. Allegedly, of course. Look out for needles when you pass around this area.
Cardboard to cover our shoes when it rains, and that's the broom and dustpan for cleaning outside. We don't trash. There's no trash out here. We don't play. That's our water out there too. You see that? That's what. And then look, the table and stuff. That's not trash. So we don't leave trash out here. And that poop stinks. So I'm not trying to have that out there anyway. We don't want trash and bugs and animals, and that's messed up. Take care of Mother Earth, okay?
Man, listen, shit. Mother Earth need to get rid of you, big dog. Shit, take care of Mother Earth. Get a load of this guy. And it's that same rhetoric that, there's a well-read and well-learned person out there who really cares about Mother Earth, and they have big ideas and plans. But most people, especially people like this motherfucker, when they start talking like that, they're either on drugs or they're lazy. So all they can do is just talk about what should be done and what could be done and all their plans. Remember, they're going to buy an RV. Then they were going to get a tiny house. But now they're thinking they want to upscale a little bit more. So we're just going to stay down a little bit longer. We're not going to get a tiny house. We're going to get a big... Man, this guy's on drugs, allegedly. But anyways, I was looking at the numbers, right? I was looking at the numbers, and that poop video that he did very well. No shit, right? Obviously. because it's nasty and TikTok feeds off of negativity. I mean, the whole internet feeds off of negativity. So he decided to re-up again and drop another video. You understand how this is just a content farm, right? Check this out. This one's in depth. He really goes into how he really goes into how they shit in their tent. So I wonder how you know what? That tent probably stink.
Flush, look. It's a bucket system, okay? That's where all the poop go in and the pee. If it bust open, it's not getting on this nice carpet. It's not getting on that, okay? Osium too, because it be funky in here, see? And then we just go like this, because, like, real quick, you know what I mean? That shit's strong. I take this out every day. We don't play, okay? And then if it stink that bad, I just keep it out in the front. And there's other buckets that we put over here. So we put the dookie in the other bucket so it don't be in here if it's that funky. But it's not funky when you put this on top of it. It's a lid. So that's it, you know what I mean? And if you wrap the bags up real well, because I struggle with that, she do it better, it won't be funky in here. But sometimes it be bad, you know what I mean? So you gotta take it out.
Man, you know that motherfucker stink, boy. That motherfucker stink. And you know, all I can think about, look at the screen real quick, folks. Look at this.
Duke, and there's other buckets that we put.
All I can think about, look at this.
And there's other buckets that we put over here. So we put the
God damn it. Everybody, hold on. I'm trying.
And there's other buckets.
Oh, okay. That's the best we're going to get. I'm trying to lock her into frame. The biggest thing about this, too, is her. You know, she never says anything. Like, she says things, but she's always just a prop in the video. And I have to say something about this prop. This big old prop that we got in our video right now. If you notice those checker fluffy pants, those are like cottony absorption pants and shit. Like they're soft. And I think you get those from Target. I'm 90% sure you get those from Target. They're real comfy and shit. Do you know how often she wears those pants? And mind you, this is TikTok, so they probably post like 10 videos a day or something, or 10 videos every. But I see those pants so often. You know it stinks in that motherfucker. And those pants, those checker pants right there, that's just absorbing all that smell. You take a dookie, pull the pants back on. Take a dookie the next day, same pants, right? Pants are still good. She's probably wearing these pants the whole week. Allegedly. Man, shit. But anyways, I wanted to show you just 2 more clips of what's going on with them because they start dropping some heavy coke. And all the coke videos, when they try to defend themselves about, you know, using their situation for monetary gain instead of actually trying to escape it, they always turn the comments off. So this one says, we're homeless to have more time with family. And mind you, I think he's like a fucking deadbeat, so keep that in mind.
We can have more time with our family because while we're homeless, we can save money fast. And with that fast money, we can get our credit up, get a home. And now we're making money from YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook and her service, and all that money is passive because I make it from making videos, and that passive income means more time with family. The average American does not get that much time with their family because they work in a regular 9 to 5, working for the man. We not working for the man, we working for ourselves, so we can have more time with family, and not just more time, more quality time. So being homeless is the beginning. It's like,
bro, I never seen you with family. I only see him, her, and a random tweaker they have in their tent every once in a while. Do you even find it odd that they're having guests over and having like people over at their tent while they're just in their tent? I don't know, but I never seen any family content. Maybe they just like to keep that off the internet. Maybe they're just down to earth like that.
The beginning and the foundation, and we're gonna work our way up. Okay, homeless, home, and then with that home, we're gonna get a tiny home because in that home we're gonna be working hard and
we are getting a tiny home.
The money's gonna be. I'm saying we're working hard, but we not though. We just gonna be working hard on.
So what does that mean?
But the time that's required to get that work done is so minimal. It takes me 2 hours to edit a video. It takes me a minute to make a video, and then there's some videos I don't have to edit at all.
And this is why these guys, like, you know, I can't say anything because they have a lot of followers, but it's not because they don't have good followers. They don't have followers that are going to support them for years to come. They have hate watchers and shit. So yeah, it's easy to explode and blow up and just do some dumb shit off of, hate watchers. But I'll tell you what, you gotta take this shit like a job, and he's not taking it like a job. You're not spending 8 hours of your day working on this content shit. What the fuck are you doing? 8 hours minimum. Bro is out here saying like, oh yeah, I just jack off and just do it for like 2 hours a day, and then it's like good. Then for like every 2 weeks, then we're fine. That's why you're still homeless. And even with that, with the amount of success you guys have been able to grab together, hate watching or not, you should have a very decent home. Shit, you should have a mortgage, a little 50-year mortgage piece. No, but they're full of shit, man. I don't know how I can't speak today. I don't know how else to say it.
So we going hard on the videos, but it's not a lot of time. Okay, that's why we not getting 9 to 5, and that's why we're homeless, so we can have more time. We're homeless. So
fucking idiot. You have to you treat this content shit like it's not a 9 to 5. You're not gonna go nowhere. But hey, listen, again, they got the 300,000 subscribers on YouTube, right? So good luck with that, bud. I'll tell you what, them donations are drying up. But anyways, right before we get out of here, I already know we're heading into the summer and shit. What is it right now? It's April, May, June. It's about to start getting a little bit more heated. This is what they have to say about when things get hot in their tent. This video was from a little while ago. I think it's a re-upload, but just know that we're gonna have a lot of content coming with these fucking clowns when the summer hits. They're gonna have all types of excuses to not live in their tent. Let's check this out.
during the day, we're forced to go outside to avoid the heat. So my girl bought all these products so we can stay comfortable while we're outside.
These are the products that we got from Target.
Oh, wait. I told you those pants were from Target. You're in a motel, aren't you? What happened to the tent? Oh, you guys are just basing out here? Okay, all right, this is cool, yeah.
For the summer, to keep us nice and cool, we got this this umbrella, and it's a golfing umbrella, and it has like air circulation through it, so that'll help for shading.
Yeah.
As we're walking around, right?
Yeah.
So we got this sunshade.
Oh, how much did that Embark sunshade cost? That's a smooth 85, baby. So that's $85. Plus that umbrella, probably another 30. Oh, we spending money, aren't we? But man, them YouTube checks, they clearing, huh? Man, fuck out of here. They probably got this so they could have their beach day or something when they stop doing this content. The second that phone turns off, they're going back home, bro. It's just like those ladies who dress all homeless with the cup and then they jump in their SUVs and drive home.
It's like a beach
Honestly, this is just way more sophisticated.
sort of thing, like a half tent, so that you can put it up and shade yourself from the sun.
Let me turn this up real quick. Turn up this volume.
Next is this cooler, this portable cooler that we got. I thought it was a lot smaller, but that's okay because we're gonna be gone all day.
Man, listen, I'm pocket watching. That's a $50 cooler. All this shit's from Target, so I know the prices on these bitches. Go to Target right now. That bitch is $50, maybe $45. It's been a couple of years. I can't see the brand either. It has that little circle on it. I can't remember the brand. I know the brand though. That shit's about $45 to $50. Everybody, I know I got ladies in here. Go on your Target app and find that cooler. Put it in the comments. That bitch is like $45 to $50. Y'all spent like $200 so far toward homelessness. That doesn't make sense to me. You're like, you already made. You could put that toward the damn apartment for a month. Shit don't make sense.
It has this little thing. You can pull your whatever you want out.
Your beer's out?
Actually opening the whole thing and letting the cool air out. It's got nice sizable pockets that are also insulated. So yes, and then on the back it comes with this strap. So I was thinking about getting like a little, not like a metal dolly, but like a plastic dolly that like folds down and like pops up. And then we could stick this on there and whatever else we're taking with us, which I thought was really cool. I got this before this.
Oh God, they got
Which
more
also has
shit.
this, and this is like my work bag. So I thought that was also really cool that they could put.
Yo, there's a homeless guy on Skid Row right now watching this video like, yeah, I mean, there's some homeless guy in Ohio looking at this shit like, damn, they live in life. That shit's fire, ain't it? Man, we pushing 250 in your face, bitch. But we're homeless though. We're homeless. Please respect our homelessness and our privacy. We're homeless. Man, I remember when these clowns first came out, I was like, yeah, man, you guys are gonna make it, bro. You guys are gonna make it. Scamming the whole time. It happens to the best of us.
Go on the dolly. This is crazy. This is a 45-liter book bag for traveling. So I could put, you know, an extra pair of clothes in here. I could put all my work stuff in here. Everything that I need fits in here. And then it can also get condensed down. So that's nice. And then it's got this pocket too, right? Which has pockets within it. So you can tell. Look inside. So it's got pockets within it. And then it's also got a laptop pouch all the way on the back here.
Oh yeah, I forgot you guys have electronics too.
Cool. Nice and cushion.
No shit.
We got 2 portable power banks to charge. To take
Oh
with
yeah, this was a haul. Holy fuck. What, they spend like $400? 2 portable power banks? I don't even know how much them bitches cost. A smooth amount of money though. And don't worry, this is just to add on to the summer. So mind you, you know, they're just gearing us up, letting us know that this is about to be a tough summer. And please help us, because clearly we're struggling.
us when we go out. We got some Zyrtec because allergies. Some ice packs to keep our stuff cold. And 2 little bento boxes so that we can keep our food organized.
It's too hot to live in this tent during the day. We're forced to go outside to avoid the heat. So my girl bought all.
Anyways, just the sound of his voice is so grating, bro. It's like you really want to slap people like this. But hey, you know, don't hate the player, hate the game. They're playing this game because it's working. They're playing the game because it's working. So you know what that means, everybody. You know what the fuck that means. Get your drabbiest clothes you can find. Don't even get too drabby. Go to Target, buy a flannel. Mush it up a little bit. Throw it into the leaves for a second. Get your asses out there into them streets with your phone and get to it. Look homeless. Start begging. And make thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars off of lying to people. Get to it, bro. We see. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Go get to it. Get to everybody. Start scamming. Let's go. I'm joking. That was a joke. Allegedly, that was a bit. YouTube. I wasn't telling people to scam. That was a joke. I'll see you guys real soon, please.